We started day 2 of our Camino by waking up early and driving 4 hours back to Comillas, which was a very busy beachside town on this Sunday in July. We returned to the exact spot where Pablo had picked us up the day before.
Day 2, we're leaving Comillas. Yeah, our legs are tired, but we continue on.
We're getting a late start, a little after 11 today. We're just gonna walk as far as we can. We're in kind of the historic part of Comillas. It's really pretty. We're not fisher people, but if we were, this looks like a really good spot for it. So apparently there's a lot of fun to be had right there.
Like the shallow spot.
We saw some cool fish, and honestly it was pretty flat, so we're grateful for that because our legs were tired and that gave us a chance to kind of warm up. So I think we're gonna go along that path up there where those cars are, and we're hoping we've got a sidewalk. First cows of the day. We've been walking along this estuary for a while. We see fish, the water is super clear. We stopped and met Pablo for a snack. This is the scenery today. We've had a nice sidewalk the entire path today so far. And we've spent the entire day next to the road, which hasn't been too bad. We are really wondering how these cows got to be so lucky to live right here on basically oceanfront property.
These cows make me want to be a cow.
They do. They look like they know they're lucky. It is hard to express how beautiful this is. We've been on this sidewalk all day today. Right now we're at 8.6 kilometers from Comillas. The sidewalk has been nice because the effort to navigate has been zero. We are walking through a eucalyptus forest, and it smells like heaven. I don't know how the eucalyptus sort of generate a cool breeze, but now I know why they use that flavor. Yeah. I think I'm going to remember this every time I have a cough drop for the rest of my life. Seems like there is literally no end to the number of beaches in this part of the coast, and they are all packed with people.
Just to clarify, this is not the same beach that we were just at.
On that side, it's mountains.
People walking the Camino are called pilgrims, and the Spaniards and the communities along the Camino are generally very supportive of the pilgrims.
Especially when that pilgrim's 11 years old and has a big smile on her face. They gave Molly a pilgrim-sized lawn over there.
Camino.
There's a car coming, but it's the first car we've seen in 15 minutes after being on that busy road for 12 kilometers. So thank goodness we love where we are right now, and look how beautiful it is. And better than all that, it's peaceful out here. There's nobody here but us, and it's awesome. And then we just went to the first restaurant we saw, and we walked in and half the tables inside were empty, so we just went and sat at one. About 3 minutes later, a guy comes up looking at us like we're insane and informs us that all the tables are reserved. And so we're like, oh, we were so tired and so hungry. And we're like, oh, okay, sorry. And we were getting up to leave, and he's like, wait a minute, I may be able to find you a table. Best paella I've ever had in my life. It was so good. It was just incredibly good. And Molly had the flan.
Just about the smoothest flan I've ever had, so it done very well.
So she ate this enormous flan, plus the huge paella, plus she ate about half of her beef. So she ate all that, and we just climbed up a huge hill. And so far she hasn't vomited, so we feel like it's a win for the day. She's made it so far. So several times during our meal, the waiter just kept saying how lucky we were. And we were like, yes, thank you for the table. We are lucky. And then at the end he told us they have a waiting list of over 100 people trying to get a table at that restaurant. We got our table at the hottest place in town, and it was fabulous. Molly's found a treasure. What you got?
Found me an empty snail shell.
And it's beautiful. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. That's a keeper.
Oh yeah.
Super cool.
Away in the distance you can see the town where we ate lunch and the bridge we crossed earlier. This has been a very steep path, but our favorite part of the day so far. Look at all the foals there. I see 3 foals. Beautiful horses.
We're coming up on Serdio, about 19.7 kilometers into the lake today. Our feet hurt. I think we're probably leaning towards calling it a day, but we're gonna wait and see, because sometimes when we rest we get rejuvenated. What are you thinking, Molly?
I'm thinking of my feet.
Your feet hurt? Yeah. Our feet are sort of in shock. They're not sure what to think of what we're doing to them.
And when we say in shock, we don't mean the numb kind.
No, we mean the owl kind. But we're still on the Camino, and it's still awesome. Cheers to day 2 of the Camino, where we got the chance to walk past beautiful beaches, through eucalyptus forests, and up and down lots of hills. Our legs were tired, my feet were hurting, and the bed was calling our name.
My feet were fine, but my mom had several blisters already. Tomorrow would bring our entry into Asturias, my dad's home state. Thanks for watching.